Hi everybody, this is Diane. Today is Labor Day here in the United States. It's Monday. Labor Day weekend is considered the last weekend of summer here. So we do a lot of picnics, cookouts. People go away for their last long weekend of the summer and things like that. I had a cookout with my son at his house and my daughter came. So I just got home from that, and now I'm finally able to share with you my haul from the weekend. Flea markets are very big on Labor Day also. Saturday I went to the barns, the stables that I go to at Tioga Downs. I usually only do that once a month, but my daughter was off this weekend and she wanted to go. And who am I to say no? So she and I went to the Tioga Downs flea market. She's looking for things to decorate her house, and I was looking for things for junk journals, of course, and I did find some, even though I was just there last week. And then I went to my usual Monday flea market. The weather was fantastic this morning, and it was a huge flea market. There were, at least for this one, I know that there are bigger ones around the country, but I barely found room to park. There were so many vendors and so many customers. It was kind of difficult to maneuver around there, but oh my goodness, did I have fun spending my cash and filling up my bags. So I can't wait to show you. I have one really spectacular, awesome buy that I'm saving for the end. So please stick with me till the end, or fast forward if you must. But I want to show you everything. So let's just get started. This is a gingham fabric ribbon, which I actually purchased last weekend at the barns. But it fell out of the pile when Wanda was putting my stuff in the bag. So she saved it for me. She even wrote my name inside. And so when she saw me come in today, she told me she had it. Or this weekend, she told me she had it for me. This is a fabric ribbon. It feels starched like these kind of ribbons. It's not on a spool, but it's really pretty. It's got a lemon yellow with some yellow rosebuds and little eyelet design, although it's just printed on. Really pretty. And this was just a quarter, so I picked it up. I thought this was so adorable. I love this cover. I do not plan on making any more cowboy journals, so this will end up in my shop eventually. Oh, I do need to say one thing before we go any further. I will no longer be reserving items from flea markets. I'm not even going to go into the reasons why. It's just better for me if I don't do that. So some of these items will be listed pretty soon, and some you'll have to wait a while because I have enough stuff to go pretty far into the off season where I won't be going to flea markets anymore. I'll still want to be listing stuff in my shop. So if you subscribe to my channel and click the bell, you will be notified, or you should be notified whenever I have a new video posted, and I will always have a video showing what new items I list in my shop. Also, if you favorite my shop on Etsy, you should get notifications whenever I add new items. So that being said, I'm going to continue going through my haul. This will end up in my shop eventually. I love that book. It does have someone's name written on it, and it's from 1959. I think it would make a great cowboy book. I picked up a couple pieces of lace, and these are for me. I love this one. I'm not putting this in my shop. And this one is also for me. There's two pieces of that. This is a vintage fabric with some fruit pictured on it, which is quite cute. And this, I don't think this is very vintage. These came all in one bundle. These fabrics I'm going to show you came in one bundle, so they might not be very old, but the design looks vintage, so I don't really think the fabric is that old. It's called Bucks County And that is an Amish part of Pennsylvania, predominantly. Isn't that pretty? Love the colors. So there's several pieces of that. And then this, I swear I made my little sister something out of this fabric in the 70s, when my mother owned a fabric shop. Oh, somebody was going to make some sort of a chicken thing with it. Spry as a hen. It's appropriate for chicken, isn't it? That fabric. Anyway, I swear I made my sister something out of that. I am going to put these things in the bag on the floor next to me. I forgot, because I have so much stuff I need to take stuff off the table as I go. These were really fun, and this booth was on sale. I think it was 40% off, this booth, but look at this. I'm going to open it. It is a drawer pull, a brass drawer pull. I love it. And then these, fantastic. I love them. I'm going to be making a steampunk journal. I'm pretty excited to tell you about that steampunk journal, but I'm not going to talk about it right yet, but they'll be great for it. I picked up a few sewing patterns. Got some little girl ones. And this one is fun. I thought I could use that for a Raggedy Ann journal. And I'm sure I told you the story of my mother making Raggedy Ann and Andy costumes for my brother and me. I love this one. So pretty. This one's from the 70s. And maybe that was 69, I don't remember, but it's pretty close to the 70s. And this one is in the 70s. I got a wallpaper border, which I thought was really beautiful. It's kind of a pearly finish to it. Roses and butterflies. Picked this up for upcoming Christmas journals. And probably some of these pages will end up in some Christmas journal kits that I'll put together. I recently got a little booklet like this to save dimes, and it was a pig. If you remember, I showed it in the haul from that day. And then I just found this one. This one doesn't look quite as old, although it does say 1961. So it's in really good shape for the age. And it's Ricky Raccoon says, save at IBM Endicott Owego Employees Federal Credit Union. But there are little holes for saving quarters. So the other book was saving dimes, and this one is saving quarters. I got a few old photos. I got that cute little girl. And this smiling young miss. This lovely lady. It looks like her yearbook senior picture. Love the hair. This pretty little doll. Isn't she sweet? The photo is bent right here, but this photo is so sweet. I wanted to have it. This one is unusual because it is set in as an angle, at an angle. And this one is unusual. Just a black and white photo. But I love it. And then this little girl. Christmas photo. And I got 2 boxes of stationery. This one's unopened, and it looks like an applique and embroidered cat and a little bouquet of flowers. That's the cover of the box, but the image is just a little image in the corner. And I think the envelopes are just plain blue, but it's not open, so I don't know. And look at that. That is so precious. Looks like L.K. Powell. I don't think it is, but the current artist that did illustrations like this, the name was L.K. Powell, and that's what it reminds me of. Jen O'Brien is the artist on these. And it has this border with mushrooms and flowers, and then down here is that illustration with the deer and the rabbits. So pretty. And let me see if some of the pages are white, just plain white. No, it looks like they're all printed. That's great. And then blue envelopes. And then she gave me for free, she always finds things when she cleans out houses, and then she thinks she doesn't want to sell it. She doesn't think it'll sell, but Diane might want it. So she always has it there to ask me. And this time she doesn't always, not every week, but often. This is a really pretty wrapping paper. It's upside down, but it's Silent Night music. It came upon a midnight clear. So it's got Christmas music and script, and it's in gold color and black. And I just thought it was really pretty for using in Christmas journals. And then I got one more thing at that flea market. And it is this. It is a big quilt. It does have stains on it, and I think it's coming apart in some places, but it is beautiful. And there are 20 of these squares, plus the quilted borders and sashes that are beautiful. So, and it was, I couldn't believe the price on it. It was a pretty good price for a gorgeous quilt like this, maybe because of the staining. So I was pretty happy about that. That's what I got Saturday. Today, I got this bucket of lace, and I want to go through it with you because I didn't even really go through it. These three I got separately. So this is red gingham bias tape. Really cute. That's great for Christmas journals or farm journals. And here's another pretty piece of lace that I will not be putting in my shop. And this wide, I don't know if it's called lace. It came off of something. You can see where it was sewn onto a garment, but it's really pretty. Maybe it came off a petticoat or something like that, and it's quite big. And then let's go through this bucket and see what's here. We'll try to do it quickly. This is just a yellow a yellow lace. That's pretty. I don't have a lot of yellow, I don't think. And a cream color. So this one has a flat part, and then this is sewn onto it, and it's kind of, I don't know if I'd call it ruffly, but it's not exactly flat on the top part. Looks like there's quite a bit of that. So a lot of these laces will end up in my shop eventually. She had them priced individually, but I asked her how much for the whole bucket, so she sold me the bucket plus some other stuff. She put all into one bundle for me. There's some eyelet lace, and this is quite stiff and scratchy, so this must be for crafting, not for garments. But it would make a really nice pocket on a journal, wouldn't it? And some more yellow, and this is also stiff. Also beautiful for belly bands and pockets. Does it look yellow to you? And then this one. That's really pretty. Love that. It's more like a fabric than a lace. So this card has small, thin laces. So there's a cream color, lavender, a peach, and an off-white. Love this one. There's polka dots. This is a grosgrain ribbon with polka dots, and these are just embroidered trims. I love them. I'm keeping some, but some of that might end up in my shop eventually with the next time I do. I'm going to be doing lace bundles pretty soon, and I already have some laces. So some of these might end up in the lace bundles that I do next. This one probably will not, because there's not a whole lot of it here, but I really love it. This looks like satin binding, blanket binding. There's a really wide hot pink and a yellow and a blue. This is navy blue piping, so it's got a cord here, and then this part is for sewing into the garment. So this could be like sewn around the border of a pillow and stuff like that. I learned how to make piping in home ec class when I was in school. Don't know if I remember. This is a big spool of lace, so I'm sure some of this will end up in my shop. It's really pretty and not very heavy. I got this yellow. Oh, it's just, is it the same as what I just showed you? No, I think it's a little narrower. This one, oh, that's pretty. See, I haven't looked at any of this. I saw what was on top, and then I just thought, I'll just buy the whole thing. So this has a little green in there. That's really pretty. And there's quite a bit there, and then there's this. Oh, it's all the same. Yep, that's all the same. I just couldn't see the green part on that. Oh, here's another round spool, and it has an gathered lace. I'm trying to find the end. I guess it's right here where all these pins are. Oh, they really wanted it to stay. Move this over here. Did we already go through these? Yeah, we did. What is this? Looks like some sort of a collar. Here's another collar with snaps. That's pretty. Another collar. And a cuff. Yep, that's a cuff. Maybe there's another cuff just like it in there. There's a collar with the bow again. I'm gonna have to wash these. This bin is dirty. And iron them. That's pretty. It's got very pale yellow embroidery on it. This is a gathered lace, white. Here's another collar with yellow embroidery. And this large spoolful cream colored lace. There's quite a lot there. I am going to dispose of this bucket. I don't need it. It doesn't have a lid. All right, moving on from the laces. I'll show you these things. This is what I got from the Blue Van Man today. He said he didn't have much paper. Well, there was so much other stuff at the flea market today. I was glad he didn't have a lot that I wanted because I did run out of money. I had to write a check for the last guy. And because I wasn't spending a lot, he did accept the check. This is Crossing the Bar by Tennyson, but it's pretty beat up. But I do like the pages. This is dated 1925, at least the inscription is. Look at that, how pretty that is. Just a little poem book. And then the rest are like these really old, really old composition book type of things. So there are two that say Our Leader composition number 70. I'm going to see if I can scan these if they come out decent. It's a lot of blue to print though. So it was used in school and there's writing in it. Some of the pages were cut out, some of the pages are blank. There's some math problems. And Did I give you a date? These are from the 20s. This one might not have a date on it, but the other ones did. Yeah, I don't see a date on this one either. Then we have Tom Brown's composition book, Lester Edler. This is also Kurtz Brothers, like the blue one was. This is the only one like this. This is just a pencil pad, and this one is dated 1925. Russell Edler. This one was Lester Edler. And then I have two of these called A Square Deal. March and Jones School Supplies, Lawrenceville, Pennsylvania. They cut out the used pages. These are kind of almost glossy pages. It's nice writing. And then this one isn't a composition book. It's the standard senior class for members of senior and young people's classes. 1924. So I think it's religious lessons. Jezebel and Elijah. The sins denounced by Amos and Hosea. And then this one is University Loose Leaf Notebook, and it has all kinds of stuff in it. Love this. 1923, Russell Edler. So this one has some science experiments written about and diagrammed. Subscription blank for the Farmer's Wife magazine. That's cool. There's a crumpled up old map in here. And this was sticking out of the book, so this is really beat up. So just a really old notebook that isn't worth anything to anybody usually, really, and it's got metal ringed holes for putting it into a binder. So that's all I got from the Blue Van Man. This I paid, I was down to $2, and I got these items. I'm not going to talk about prices for most of it, but I was just walking around. I still had a lot to see, and I was out of cash. But I was walking around and glancing, not digging too much. But I did see these, and she told me $1 for all of it. So then I still had $1 left, and that's when I got those pieces of lace I showed you at the beginning of this part of the haul. So anyway, I picked this up just for me because my youth group used to sing out of this book. We'd pass these little books around and then sing some songs out of this, and I just got it for memory's sake. So, yeah. And I picked this up because I like to do strawberry journals, and it's got a stain on it, but if I can't get that stain out, it's okay. And I'll probably cut this. It's a pot holder, I think, a homemade pot holder. It got burnt right there. But I'll probably cut most of this off and just use the middle part. And this will end up in my shop, Patty Lou of the Golden West. So I got the cowboy book, and now I have this cowboy book with a girl on it. I picked up a few children's books, like golden books. I've never seen one like this. This is a Bonnie book, illustrated by Valeria Patterson, and it's a television book of favorite rhymes. So there was something here that you could turn and it would change the picture, but that is gone. But the pictures are cute. He's eating a banana. That's so cute. And then this one is Our World, and it's a little golden book, A Beginner's Introduction to Geography. This is dated 1955. I don't see a more recent date. Yeah, it's one of the older ones. What's this one dated? Oh, 1949. And then we have a Rand McNally book, Twilight Tales. This one also has cute illustrations, and I believe there are multiple stories in it for bedtime stories. And here's another Bonnie book, illustrated by Valeria Patterson, Favorite Nursery Rhymes. And this is 1946. Same pictures. This is a television book of favorite nursery rhymes. I got 2 Ideals books. That's all they had. They're not in great shape as far as the covers go, but they look pretty old. This one is 1965. It's pretty. Cherries. And this one says Adventure Issue. This one is Home Issue. So he looks like he's in South America. 1958. I don't find very many Ideals books anymore. And I got this so I could use the frames. Look at that big, heavy, plush photo album. It doesn't have the clasp anymore, just this part. But it does have a lot of empty frames that I can cut. Whoops, tore that one. I can cut them apart, hopefully, and use some of them in my books. The guy that sold me all of those Victorian cutouts and stuff like that, he had some more, not bundled together though, but when I picked out what I wanted, he gave me a price. I got a better deal last week, but this was still not too bad. So I got 2 of these, a Merry Christmas. I'll probably scan some of these in. I have advertising cards, and I already have some that aren't scanned in, so I'll try to do another set of advertising cards for my shop. So obviously I only scanned this in once and put it in one kit. This one has some, I think this printing on it rubbed off from something else. So I'll scan this one, but I'll be able to use them in a journal. So I got both of them. This one is Simon Pure Baking Powder. Hood's Pills, Cure Liver Ills. This little girl is adorable. Our Mamas Use Perline. Washing compound. This one is shaped like a mirror. Isn't that pretty? I love that. It's for tobacco. Something navy long cut for smoking and chewing. That doesn't seem to go together. This pretty girl. She's one of the Victorian German, what do you call them? Scraps. C.W. Freeman Jeweler. This says 203 Lackawanna Avenue, Scranton, Pennsylvania. This little kitty, or girl, feeding the kitty with a bottle. Sharing a meal, it says, and it's a postcard. Burlington, Pennsylvania. And then this came out of that same scrapbook, I'm sure. Strawberries. This is the item I wrote a check for. This guy had so much paper stuff. I wanted all of it. But, of course, I couldn't. Oh, I don't have, there's one very important thing I don't have over here. I wonder where I left it. So it is 4 stick-on cutouts. Right here is the Roman numeral date. I will look it up because I don't want to take the time to figure it out now, but these are animal cutouts. So these were poked out. Looks like this is stuck to the front cover, but they are poked out and stuck down. It's like a sticker book. And some of the pages are missing. You had to moisten it with a wet sponge. And then we have circus cutouts. Oh dear, that one's stuck on. And We Go Shopping Stickum Book. That one's stuck on. This one has a picture of a house and snowmen. And Foreign Friends. Oh, isn't that cute? This one's my favorite. I'm glad this one is in the best shape. I got these Dolly Dear's 2 Magic Dolls, but oh, there's an elephant card in here. These are the stands for the dolls. There's something other than them. These are the dolls that came in the box. So I wonder if they were magnetic. It says clothes stay on without tabs. But these are the clothes. I don't know how they were supposed to stay on without tabs. I don't see any magnets. But there's something else in here too. There's this doll, and her eyes close and open. And looks like she has some clothes in here too. So, lots of paper doll stuff in here. These outfits look like they don't belong to anybody that's in this box. I've got to see if I can find that other bundle before I show you my very last exciting bunch of stuff. Oh, I see it. So I got 3 large scrapbooks, which I don't have over here, and I don't need to go find them, because I took them with me to my son's cookout while I was waiting for the food, and I took the items out of the scrapbook. So I had, like I said, 3 scrapbooks. Okay, I do have to get the bag because I don't have everything over here. Sorry. I took the things out of the scrapbook, but I kept them separate because they're a little different, but they're all greeting cards. So this one scrapbook had a lot of Valentine cards, which are really, really cool. I won't go through everything because I won't have time. And then there were a lot of birthday cards. And these look like they're from the 60s probably. Lots of fun cards. The other ones are older. So these were all in the one scrapbook. Then this one had the most in it, and these are from 1947 through 1950. It started out with baby cards. There were lots of baby cards welcoming baby Sturdivant, I think was the last name. And they're not in, the albums were not in good shape, and a lot of the cards were bent, but I don't care, they're really cute. So there were lots of baby cards, and then there was another baby, and then there were birthday cards. This is a really cute Valentine card. Some Christmas cards. I love this one. So both of the children in the family were invited to a birthday party for Kay. Someone named Kay Place. But aren't these cards adorable? So lots of fun things here. And that was another of the albums. Every page was full in that album. And then the third album was from a similar time period. I think it was from a different family though, and there were fewer of them, but they're really nice. This one is a telegram from 1949. There's another one too. This one doesn't say telegram on it, does it? This one does. Western Union. Yeah, it does say Western Union, just most of it got covered up. So that's pretty cool. And then some beautiful cards. And these don't have dates on them, but they look very similar to the ones that were from 1947 to 1950. There's a photo. Love this cute one. This one has a padded satin piece in it. It's coming apart. That's very pretty. This one is shaped like a bonnet. But you get the idea. I don't want to spend a lot. Oh, there's another telegram. Once upon a time, boy meets girl. Boy phones girl for the first date. They dance well together. Oh, Mr. Moon helps boy to pop the question. I pronounce you man and wife. They have their wedding portraits made by Louis Garcia and live happily ever after. This is an advertisement. That's funny. And there's a newspaper photo, a letter. It's a napkin from somebody's wedding. And I also found this really fun item. This is what came in this envelope from General Mills. And I think there were 38 bags. Might have been 40 to begin with, I don't know. But so about half of them are the Lucky Charms Leprechaun from Lucky Charms cereal, and the other half are the Trix Rabbit. Silly rabbit, tricks are for kids. Okay, are you ready to see my big, exciting purchase? Is this. So I asked the lady how much she wanted for these little things that I'm going to show you. And she said she didn't want to separate this box. She wanted to sell the whole box. And I was willing to pay the price she wanted for all the things in this box. it's an optical lens for testing vision. So there's 2 in that envelope. I'm assuming there are 2 in all of them. I don't know. Oh, there's only 1 in that one. Some are Bosch and Lom. This one has 2. Some are Soft Light. And there's quite a few little packets of them in there. And I don't really know what else is in this box, because when I saw these, and then she wouldn't let me have these without everything else, I just took everything else, because there were other things in here that I could see that I would like to use. I've got a bunch of those, and I will use those in that steampunk journal I'm going to make. There are these little pieces. And these looks like one is missing. There is a vision chart. They're all E's, but you had to tell them which direction they were going. Test chart. What else is in here? Magnifying. This is plastic. There's some more of these. Oh, some more of the optical lenses. It's very dirty. Oh, I don't know what these are. Little copper piece. I don't know what they are. What does it say on the tin? Typewriter ribbon. I don't think so. These little cards came with it, so they might have been, they're plastic. They might have been used, but they're flexible in vision tests, because see how tiny that apple is? 2015 is probably vision. You know, it's supposed to be 2020. This one is 2100 because it's bigger and bolder. 2050. I don't even know what mine is, but it is not good. So they're fun. There's this. This is all glass. Oh no, it's plastic. Ray-Ban RX lenses. Oh, flashcard vision test for children. So that's what this is. Probably before they are able to know numbers or letters. I don't know. This is a pair of specs that would measure your eyes back in the day. I can't imagine using that in a journal, but they were in the box. Some more glasses. Some little, like, half glasses are in there. It's just cool stuff, if you ask me. And maybe you're going, what? I stayed to watch this video for this? I think it's really cool. I've never found anything like this. And I can use these in journals, believe it or not. Pocket Polariscope by Bosch and Lom. So, they're cloudy because they're dusty, but they are see-through. That's cool. This is, it's got some sort of a gauge on it. And this is another box of these. So please tell me what you think of this particular find. This is metal with glass circles. Let me know what you think of this optometrist box. And tell me what your favorite thing is from all of this stuff. You might have to watch the video again so you can remind yourself of what you saw at the beginning of the video. And I've got to go before my camera shuts off. So I hope you enjoyed this really fabulous haul. And I hope you will keep watching my channel and my shop so that you can see some of these things go into my shop. Some of these things will go in also. And keep watching my videos so you'll be able to see when I put stuff in. And all right, thanks for watching. Have a great week, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.